Alright. I am live. Get my weekly and daily mission rewards first. I grinded a lot for like the first couple of days. Yeah, I was like, I don't know why, but I was like motivated by the rank ladder resetting, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna like grind some games, and I literally went on a perfect win streak all until Master Ball won, one game away from winning, and I lost, and then I win loss all the way until I finally got to Master Ball again. I think it took like another 10 games.
You should.
That's all right. No. Are you on you're on Discord on your phone too, or no?
No, I'm on Discord on the PC.
So we're approaching the limits of what phones want to do.
Taken up by champions, so I just have Discord.
I gotta. Well, I know that I have an iPhone, so I don't know that I can do it with a Windows computer. But I know that people have like done like phone screen mirroring to their computer, and you can just like click instead of touching the screen. But you can do that with Android phones. I know on Windows, and if you have a Mac, you can do it with a Mac. But
I know you can install Android software on Mac. I don't know if you know.
Android?
Yeah, it's like a. There's like an Android.
Oh,
I had a friend that did that in high school. So
Yo, Blake, what's up?
So I haven't managed.
Big draft league night.
Yeah, well, I want to say thanks to Ben for helping me out.
did I help? Is
Yeah.
that the extent of your prep?
That was the extent of my prep.
Yeah, Blake texted me, "What did I bring into Jake?" And I answered.
Like your last time.
Not you didn't do it on the treadmill this time?
No, I'm actually going to the gym after.
Oh no.
I had to do a bunch of cooking for. I did a bunch of cooking for my family today, and then I had to handle some other stuff. And
Gotcha.
So now I have these 2 draft league matches, and then I'm going to the gym.
Big. Dan,
Big
I'm
night.
ready when you are.
All right, I'm ready too.
Let me get my team.
Okay, I'm also ready for you guys to play.
Are you watching my stream, or do you want to join as a spectator?
Oh, neither one, because I have to play my draft league match.
Okay.
Actually, I can pull up your game actually and help with the viewership metrics.
Thank you. You'll be my viewer number 2. I really, if anyone happened to ever find this, but GLHF. All right, it's Metacham, it's Guardy, Metacham, King Gambit, Mimikyu, Berg, and Toxapex. I had a feeling that I would be seeing all 5 out of these 6. I really wasn't thinking too much about Mimikyu. I think Corviknight goes pretty hard here. I think Corviknight and what? Corviknight Meowstic is probably good. Puts a lot of pressure onto like kind of everything besides Toxapex. And then if I have, let's say, good old JCP&L in the back and I could just bring Charizard and like bring the Mega Pokemon. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. I don't think Zard is like great at all, actually, into any of this stuff. So maybe I don't. Maybe I just go Milotic and like hope for the best. I think that's what I'll do. I imagine it'll be like Medicham Gardevoir. Maybe he tries to go for expanding force stuff again. I was not expecting that to just come in. Medicham Mimikyu. Okay. So. Trying to write stuff down. I feel like there's an obvious fake out into Corviknight. Or into, yeah, obvious fake out into Corviknight. Possibly into my Meowstic too. I kind of like going just for taunt though, in case maybe there's like Will-O-Wisp would still come out before. But if he's going for Trick Room, Swords scary. Okay. I think that went for Fake Out because that flinched already. Has SD, so it's plus 2 attack. Does not look great. I think I can go for Tailwind here. I still don't. I think Tailwind Reflect is fine. Mimikyu can't get the speed advantage, and I don't think it's like even behind Reflect. I don't think it's doing that much damage into Corviknight. It goes for Shadow Claw into my Meowstic. Doesn't quite get the KO. It has Psychic Terrain. What I was expecting to see here, but what I can do now is do Iron Head and hopefully get the KO and Psychic Noise. It can't protect because it's still taunted. I feel like I'm like going a little bit against my instincts, which is weird because I feel like I'm making the more right moves than I normally would. Going for Tailwind there. I'm still like really not. I don't always feel very confident in the things I do here. I don't get the KO on Mimikyu, but it's a lot of damage into the thing that Swords Dance. It gets Shadow Claw, Corviknight. Shadow Claw only does like probably less than a quarter for close combat in Corviknight. Now it reveals that I have less leftovers. Mimikyu's under a lot of threat, so I feel like that could even switch to Corviknight. Not into Corviknight, into King Gambit. I don't know that I really need to make a super hard read. Maybe I could. That would be really funny. I could Body Press. I think Body Press and Psychic Noise is good, because if he stays in... Making a really crazy run. I'm gonna do it. Fuck it. Why not? Okay. Doesn't switch to King Gambit. Yeah, probably a bad move for me then. I thought it was gonna switch to King Gambit. Another Shadow Claw and a close combat, this time into Meowstic. So because Medicham hasn't Mega Evolved, I'm feeling like this is Mega Gardevoir in the back. I think I want to do some shenanigans here. I want to get my Milotic in, hopefully safely. He's not going to Shadow Claw JCP and L. Okay, he just protects. So he has Protect. Double protects. Okay. So Medicham is walled by Sinistcha, is what I've learned now. Which is cool. Good to know. Somehow I was able to go into Citrus Berry range even though I used the wrong HP number. I don't know how. Maybe it's just the right odd HP number. Alright, Tailwind peters out. I can Tailwind again, and I think we've seen that Mimikyu is faster than Medicham here. I think I'd go for Tailwind on the way out and like Whirlpool trap. Maybe I think it might even die to Whirlpool. It's used close combat so many times now. He doubles into my life. Stuck in here with me. Not for long, but get my Tailwind up again. Sorry, I'm writing stuff down. Here's Gardevoir. Here I think I go for Iron Head and feel a little. Gardevoir just attack, or does it go for Trick Room? I feel like it goes for Trick Room and Mimikyu like protects. So I'm gonna do this. Or Mega Evolves. Whirlpool. Huge. Shadow Claw and a Corviknight this time. Doesn't get the KO. Guardy's down. Here's the thing. I might still lose. I think I gotta recover here. Maybe I just Whirlpool, honestly. No, yeah, I think I should Whirlpool. That might... Okay. Still doesn't KO my Corviknight. Have one more turn to reflect. Here I now recover. Just for double protect. Interesting. Cover off. Okay. Do I do this? I think I do this. I think I go for it. I think I need to, honestly. I might not need to. Might be Choppleberry. I feel like it's Akka. I hit my Focus Blast. Let's go. Let's go. Okay. He goes for Shadow Claw into... Doesn't get the K. Okay. Cool. I think I win. Right? So, things I've learned. Medicham gets walled by Sinistcha. Pretty cool. And also... what else did I learn? Something else. Mimikyu probably gets walled by... Helios. I don't know, technically, yet. I don't know what that last move is. Maybe it's like Curse or something, or Wisp. I'm not really sure. Okay. So game 2, I felt like I led pretty well. I think... What would be a better lead for Finn? Maybe Garganical and Toxapex would be better. Arg Toxapex, what would I do about that? I think I would go Sinistcha. Maybe I do this time. Back. I think I really still kind of need Corviknight, and I think I will have Sinistcha this time. Hopefully I could deal with King Gambit before Sinistcha has to. Let's see what the leads are. Traced my dry skin, no! Okay, fine. We trade fake outs. That was a lot of fake out damage. Still haven't seen many moves on Gardevoir here. I think the best Pokemon to go into is probably Corviknight. Yeah, I think it's Corviknight because I can try and deal with Gardevoir as quickly as possible. Nerve. Oh, it was already. Just smart switch. I guess he maybe thought I was going into my law deck even too. Psychic Terrain. Still haven't seen anything besides Thunderbolt on Gardevoir. I should hopefully take Thunderbolt instantly. Well, he goes for Thunderbolt. Okay, into crit me. God damn it. Okay. That's not great. Maybe the better move was Tricker him here. A little bit of damage. Force. Okay. Good amount of damage. Close combat into Okay, that was really good. Now what I can do is Psychic Noise and Machigacha. Yeah, the special defense drop was pretty lucky because I don't think I would have gotten the KO with Psychic Noise otherwise. I'm gonna heal up my Sinistcha back a lot. I hit, and I do. Get the 1-hit KO. Alright, so getting a double KO there, not too bad. Can't complain about that too much. Toxapex. Bastard. Yeah. Yeah, so I need to just, like, kill that. Yeah, I just gotta try and kill Toxapex. And yeah, I just spam Machigacha here and hope for the best. Gambit probably tries to KO, Stick here. Having Psychic Noise was really good tech, and having Psychic Terrain up means it's doing so much more damage, too. For Kowtow, so his King Gambit is faster. Sinistcha. Miss Machigacha on Toxapex. Okay. Could have been worse. Maybe I get a burn here. No burn. It gets toxic. I think I just keep doing it. I don't have the Psychic Terrain extra damage anymore, which kind of sucks. And Psychic Terrain isn't protecting me from Sucker Punch. Double sucks. Brick Break. Interesting. More opportunities for me to get burned, though. burn. Let's go. Yeah, like you can sucker punch me if you want. I think he just kowtows Sinistra probably. Yeah, I don't. Do I die? I don't. Thank you, Reflect. Or actually, I don't even have Reflect up. Sinistra's just built like that. And I get the KO onto Toxapex. I am, however, going to die to burn. Here's what I actually die to toxic. Okay. No, not that. I want 100% accurate, not status move Thunderbolt, please. Switching to Sinistra means that I get some more healing, and now, as long as I don't get crit, you know, I shouldn't die to, Kowtow. Okay. Yes. Let's go. Alright. GG's. Oh, that was fun. Oh, that
was a fun one.
I was sweating. Oh my god. I'm sweating hitting that focus blast.
Oh, that focus blast.
That was a last minute decision too. I was like, you know what? I still feel like I need more King Gambit insurance. I think I'm gonna do it.
And you know what? I clicked double protect that turn. It was really just like the roll of the dice that happened.
Yeah, there was a lot that came out from that.
I would have felt bad winning on a Thunderbolt crit too.
Yeah, that was pretty crazy. I was like, oh my god, I might fucking lose right now. I was going for it.
Like, that's not even modest. Like, I was trying to outspeed not Jolly. I was trying to outspeed Adamant Zard.
Mm-hmm.
And so that wasn't even modest. And so I was like, this definitely doesn't feel this Corviknight. And then
No, I didn't have a whole ton of special defense investment. I really wanted to like, I don't know why this week it felt like the move was, instead of like using EVs to like balance out the weak points of some of my Pokemon, I was like, what if I just lean into it? So I gave Corviknight a shit ton of defense and Milotic a ton of special defense. Just to, because I was like, I don't have the time to calc things, so I'm just gonna lean into it and hope that they do their best. Let me share my team.
Yeah, let me find 9.
Oh, this is super not right also. Let me change it. Why do I do that every week?
I think there's only one thing. The Garganacl is Torfying Salt and not Clear Body, and the Mimikyu has EVs, but otherwise everything's the same.
Shedtail.
I'm excited for the Blake v Dan run back in finals.
Oh my god. Fuck, I hope not. Sorry, I don't. Wait, why? Also, Showdown. Okay, Showdown. I didn't set the. What's it called? The right format. I don't remember exactly what my EVs were.
I don't care about the spreads.
All right. Well, there's a whole bunch of stuff that changed now. I'm looking at it. Corviknight I had it as citrus berry and it's supposed to be leftovers.
I just took the team. What's it called? I had in my calc the team we used last time we played.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, well, he's probably gonna bring Embor and Crocodile, and I'm just gonna be fucked. But
No, I thought about
how it
Embor,
goes.
but
the
Gardevoir
thing
too
that scared me
scary.
about Embor was the thing that scared me about Embor was Mold Breaker into Mimikyu.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. I've done that trick on Mimikyu before, and I didn't even think of it. I did that in a different draft league, with Basculegion and
Basculegion gets Mold Breaker.
it does. It gets 3 insanely good abilities
Yeah,
in
that's
circumstances.
insane.
Like for draft league, having Mold Breaker like in the back pocket is pretty sick.
That's something I did not know.
Yeah, I was able to just KO a Mimikyu with Wave Crash, and it just exploded. It was awesome.
That is awesome.
I am still surprised, I will say, to see that you went with Psychic Terrain spam again.
Yeah, I figured it worked.
It did. Like, I still would have... Like, I think that was why I wanted Light Screen. I was like, I really can't stop it that much besides, like, Meowstic and Corviknight resisting Psychic Terrain, so I was like... I'll just Light Screen and hope for the best, and like Bilotic has a shit ton of special defense. I even had Mirror Code in case I was like, you know what, I'm gonna take a Thunderbolt, might as well just return it back to you.
True.
And Sean suggested Shed Tail. Sean was telling me to use Glalie though and Explode, and I was like, nah, I'm not doing that. I thought about it for a second though, if I'm being honest. Oh, Taunt was the fourth move on Mimikyu. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, Zen Headbutt King Gambit. What was that for?
It was for Embor. It's like
For
26
Embor.
speed to outspeed Embor.
Oh my god. You would have outsped me too, because I was thinking of just going Embor with no speed investment, or like with 1 or 2, because I think I hit like 91, and what is it? Lucario is your fastest Pokemon, and it hit 180. So I was like, in Tailwind, I'm faster. In Trick Room, I'm slower.
This is 1 speed point faster than no investment Embor.
I think we maybe would have speed tied then, because I needed to be like one, or I don't know. Let me look at numbers again, because I had it there, and I was like, you know, he just isn't as good as Charizard. Oh no, it's 95 I hit. Yeah, so I definitely had no speed investment, and you would have outspent me.
Yeah.
I was probably thinking about something. I was thinking about maybe Corviknight or something, but I was like thinking about it. I was like, I need Tailwind and Trick Room, I think, as options. The Sinistcha spread is very different. So, but I did go like, I think I went like 9 special attack bold, because that got me, I think, like a 2-hit KO on Gardevoir, no matter how, like if you were max bulk.
Yeah,
oh,
I was. The Sinistcha came out, and I was like, I have Psychic Terrain up, he can't Thunder Wave Hex, and then I was like, wait, I know all 4 moves on this Meowstic.
Yeah.
So it's not Thunder Wave, and he's clicking Shadow Ball, and I do not fall for that.
Okay. Yeah, I felt like I needed Shadow Ball just because, like, I wasn't doing that much to Gardevoir, like, with that special defense it has. That's probably why. Oh, because you were 14 defense, you didn't have any HP investment. That's why you took a lot more from it. You did take a bit more from that than I was expecting. That's why I was like, oh, Psychic Noise into that. Maybe that'll get me the chip that, like, I don't know, if I get a crit or something, that'll send it over into a KO.
Yeah, I just wanted to survive the Flare Blitz and the Iron Heads.
Well, I figured you'd be calcing for those, I guess. Or not really. I was thinking just like... Yeah, I was just like, I have good physical attackers, let me just like throw stuff that feels like it makes sense. Like, I don't know that I really needed to go full, like, 32 defense, relaxed Corviknight, especially since I was going Tailwind. I was still faster than I needed to, than I wanted, like, or I was faster than the Pokemon that I wanted to be faster than. I need to check and see if I actually ended up making it, relaxed. I must have. Because I did want to be slower in trade.
Game 1 I was not paying attention, and you clicked Tailwind on Corviknight, and I didn't see what move Corviknight clicked, and I was like, well, it's probably Protect. So I did not know Tailwind was up. And then the next turn we moved before we Mimikyu, and I was like, oh my god, are we speed tied? And I like sat there and tried to figure out how we could be speed tied.
Oh my god. Yeah, I actually the the Wolfie notebook that everybody talked about.
Yeah.
I got one in the mail recently, so I've been using it. I used it for this match. I didn't use it very well, like I missed a lot of stuff, but it's pretty lit. But I did not write down Tailwind turns. I just I tried to count in my head, and I think I did a good enough job because I had a feeling that it was ending soon.
I look at the battle notes.
Okay, you were Akaberry on King Gambit again too. One thing, I don't know if you saw Unnerve activate on Corviknight.
I did.
I had that specifically. If you were Akaberry King Gambit and I could get in the right position with Charizard, then that could win. Or if you were Choppleberry, I still wasn't KOing, but I was doing a lot more damage with Body Press. Like it's still a 2-hit KO no matter what.
Yeah.
I felt like that was kind of cool.
On the King Gambit.
Oh yeah, then that. I don't think it still wouldn't have KO'd even with like just because of the 8. I think it does like up to 75% with all of the stuff I had. Let me look at the count. I can actually just put your team. It's King Gambit, Corviknight, Body Press. Oh, it actually does almost KO. It 80 to 96%.
That's what I'm saying.
That's crazy.
No bulk.
Oh my god, yeah. I was very happy.
Too busy focused on killing Embor.
Yeah. I am happy and sad that I didn't bring Embor. I would have really liked to use any. I would have liked to use any 5 out of the 6 Pokemon that I've used this entire season, besides the 5 out of 6 Pokemon that I used this season. But I just didn't have any good Megas besides Charizard, and Embor just like fills the same role in a worse way.
Yeah.
I did like I had Will-O-Wisp on Zard too. I don't know if you saw that. Like
I did.
That was both like of course King Gambit insurance, but like I could stop you from healing yourself on Toxapex. I thought of or I had T-Bolt on Meowstic in the pace, but it was Psychic Noise. And I was like, sure, I get walled by King Gambit, but I'm not beating that thing anyway with Meowstic, so I'll just get walled. And Psychic Noise was, I don't know if it like made a huge difference, but I think it was, yeah. And like getting the Psychic Terrain damage boost was pretty nice too.
Yeah, that was a bad choice on my end.
I mean, I don't think it was bad still. It was like a mistake. Like it wasn't intentional. Like, oh, I'm gonna pick Psychic Terrain so I can get the extra damage, but it was protecting me from Sucker Punch, which you didn't even have. Yeah, that's crazy. Oh my god, you didn't have Sucker Punch the whole time. I was like, why aren't you? I was a little confused. I switched out. I did like at the very end, I did this like switch out maneuver that I was trying to make work right.
Yeah, because I was like, that protect was so telegraphed, like to let the Sinistcha go down.
Yeah, that was exactly my thought. Like, there's nothing stopping you from just getting a free KO on Sinistcha if I just protect. But if I switch out into Heliolisk and just like let Meowstic do its thing, if it dies to Kowtow or anything, I can just switch the Sinistcha back in, get the healing on Heliolisk, and then you didn't KO Meowstic, and then you either get double protect and or like KO Meowstic or something, but then like or KO Sinistcha once it's back in, then I get fake out again once Meowstic comes back.
Yeah, you had the win no matter what at that point.
I did, but I didn't feel super confident about it, so I was like, I'm gonna do this crazy thing. I'm gonna try and make something.
I'm saying, like, you found the line that was the like riskless, like.
Oh yeah, I guess so. Yeah, in my head you had Sucker Punch too, and like I didn't think that Heliolisk could survive Sucker Punch at half health. I had exactly half health because of something hitting me and then Shed Tail. Right. So I was like, I need to have more health than that in order to survive Sucker Punch, or kind of a lot of things. So I was pretty proud of that. Kind of cooked with that move. Huh?
Did Fake Out really do 25% to your
It did, dude. Pure Power was crazy in that.
Yeah, that thing is.
That wasn't even like mega
really
good. Yeah, it does like, 28 to 33 to Heliolisk.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Then Gambit, if you had Sucker Punch, that does. Oh my god, that does 97% max to Heliolisk. Oh, because I don't have any stats in here. Okay. That would help. The hell was that? 32 HP. Still doing, yeah, 66 to 78%. I didn't have Reflect up anymore. I guess like a slightly better thing instead of just going for Psychic Terrain would have just to click Reflect, because I forgot that you had broken it with Brick Break.
Yeah, well, I shouldn't have broken it there.
Yeah, I think, yeah, just like KO the Meow Stick would have, I think, been maybe put me in a much worse position.
Yeah, there were just a lot of bad position choices on my end. But yeah, GG's.
GG's. I just realized too I never updated the header title in my stream, but whatever. Change it now. It's been there. Blake, you and Jake are not playing until 8, right?
Like, is that them?
Okay. Well, they're not playing till 8, I think.
Okay.
But I am gonna.
What? I was gonna say I'm probably gonna log off because I still have to unpack.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you can go do that.
Yeah, GG's.
GG's. I'm just gonna play some games, I guess, while I wait. I was trying this team out a little bit. It feels really wonky, but it was kind of working. I don't think it's real. I don't think it's good. Oh my god, what the fuck is this team? I mean, Scovillain goes pretty hard. Scovillain. Raichu does not go. These two go insane. Right. It's our Chaladon, actually. Yeah, I think it's our Chaladon. I need something better into... what's it called? Electros. I don't know how to battle a team like this. Feels trickery. Previous I think I'd rather Sophrigues is gonna be like if I snarl, he's gonna be staying in. Can't really super stop trigger, but snarl will help me out unless it's switched out. I can still burn mud stuff. Giving it a stamina boost is not. Krigus is a special attack. It did a lot of damage. It's not stamina. Still have body press or like waiting for Hydreigon, but because he's not stamina pretty get some into damage. Just rocks. Dealt a lot of damage. Gets burnt now. Good damage. Plus. here, I can just protect. Actually, I can go Chaladon. I guess Uniclus could go for like Force Blast, but I'm not entirely sure what that KOs. Or higher. Standing a little more than nothing. Yeah, Hydreigon was just really way too good. Turns of Trick Room, so I can just protect. I think he's gonna want to go for like high power or something into our Chaladon. Gonna Earthquake and protect. Plus, solid. Wow, that's crazy. Psychic Terrain. Why does this thing have Facade? Of course, the Mudsdale that I decided to burn has Facade. Electric. He targets my Hydreigon Electros, which is nice. It's like Earthquake. No, this Quake spam. Actually, it's probably just Wake. Just target. Oxide. Crit me. Crit me. It's discharge. She survived, which is cool. Here is my arch. Think about that damage. I think I just protect Scoville in here. Alright, what next? Well, Raichu's good, at least into Brookville. Maybe it's these two, and then Trick Room goes up, it's a little tough. We just start Chaladon. Right. Maybe it's Bastion. Very similar game plan. think I want to stick around with that guy. I don't know that it's gonna be Mega Audino. I don't really think so. Gonna do like Trick Room, Simple Beam. About that. Yeah, great. I feel like I lose. No. I feel like I lose. Could be like, oh my god, it's minimize, like, bullshit. But if it's minimize, if I can stall out Trick Room with all the other Pokemon, then Raichu can still get KOs. Simple Beam, probably minimize. Very funny. Should have just did with it, I guess. So, you know, it's fine. I'm just trying to kill. Hopefully, this goes with Calm Mind. Hopefully, I can hit some moves. A lot of damage. I crit, let's go. I don't know why they would have brought that and not like interesting that you can memento yourself as Whimsicott. You can memento yourself Lamar. I don't know. That was a weird team. A little more normal. Feels like a really bad matchup. I feel like they kind of go with maybe Annihilate. Like, Hydreigon Scovillain is such an interesting lead combo that I've been trying out. It's good into physical attackers, and it's good into special attackers. Snarl and Teleport. Not great. Not great for your boy. I think even if he KOs Hydreigon, it's kind of okay. I hopefully survive a Hurricane from over here. Didn't need to help again. Helping hand fake out? He's crazy. What the fuck was that? Okay, sure. Screen, so play screen fake out. Probably spirit break. Still really doing a good amount of damage to Pelican there. Failed it. Okay. Out Pelipper. Okay, makes a lot of sense. Left. Fast is fast. Hmm. Next. Liquidation. Not doing as much damage. Try and do Cal. Crashes 5%. Hydreigon. That was a lot of damage. I have my Hydreigon. I just don't think you can really proud on so. Valid. Basket Legion is either faster than or speed times. For Dragon Balls, that's interesting. I think he's got that way. If I can rage powder. Should do. You can switch to Pelipper, but I don't think that's safe still. This Archello on a Snow, that could be kind of annoying. Still good damage. Chunky damage. Hello.
It's hurt. I gotta get out and go back. The time reset at 8 p.m.
Oh, I'm in the middle of the game right now. Is that gonna fuck me up?
I don't think so. I think the only time it messes you up is if they decide to do maintenance.
Gotcha.
Like if they do maintenance, your map will just explode.
I'm like right here. I don't know that I could beat the search out. Fine.
That's good.
Oh man.
Like semis, maybe. Well, how did the semis match go, by the way?
I won.
You won?
Yep.
Nice. Good job. Hopefully that means you'll get to play against me.
I would like a little variety, but sure.
Well, I want to win, so
Fair.
that's tough. Are you gonna join?
Yeah, I gotta finish this game. I'm probably gonna lose this.
Oh, you're in.
Yeah. Ice play.
Oh, well, we definitely started.
Oh, you started.
My bad.
Okay. Can you share your screen by any chance?
Alright.
Thank you. Alright. Now we're gonna be watching. Okay. We're seeing Jake versus Blake here. Jake decided to bring two of his Mega Evolutions, Lopunny and Floette. We're seeing Rotom, the classic, Empoleon as well. Arcanine's an interesting choice here too. I think it's good into Vanillix. We're seeing Blake going again, refusing to use his Mega Evolution. Doesn't seem very fond of it. Let me switch this over here. I forgot to see what Blake led off with, but we're gonna find out, I guess. Interesting music choice. I'm watching the stream of Blake's like screen share right now. We see Floette, Arcanine. Pretty decent lead, I think, into what we're seeing in front of us. He goes for Intimidate. Like Ditto's gonna get the Intimidate back off into Arcanine though. We'll see if maybe there's like a White Herb or something like that. I don't know. Nope, none of that. This is Scarf Vanillix. We see, I think, Gengar and something else in the back. Okay, Flare Blitz, Helping Hand, Snarl Protect. That's an interesting moveset too from Arcanine here. Tells you it's not Scarf, which is cool. Floette Mega evolves. What is there to say about Floette? It's a good Pokemon. Goes for Icy Wind, Scarf Icy Wind. We'll let Ditto probably outspeed both of these Pokemon and maybe get a Flare Blitz off into Floette. Big Flare Blitz. Does get the KO. One hit KO on Jake's Mega Evolution Pokemon. Turn one. Pretty good for Blake here. Jake probably gets a Flare Blitz, but I imagine Vanillix maybe lives this. Yeah, because of the Snow Defense boost. Pretty strong. Rugby's taking a lot of damage for that too. This is a pretty tough position for Jake. Just one turn from Vanillix. It is now actually okay. So this could be worse. Right now, Vanillix is stuck in front of Empoleon and doesn't want to be clicking Icy Wind, so it's going to switch out to something else. And Ditto's just trying to get damage off into Empoleon, take this thing down as quickly as possible. Because it's a surprisingly hard Pokemon to take down if you don't have the right pieces on your team. I could see like Gengar having Thunderbolt or something as kind of an answer to it. Empoleon survives the Flare Blitz, but not super healthily. Farigiraf also tanks the Flare Blitz as it's known for doing. And eats Citrus Berry. We see Citrus Berry on Arcanine. And Hydro Pump miss is really bad for Jake. He's not going to take another Flare Blitz. We know that he's slower. Yeah, kind of just free Flare Blitz and do damage. gets protect. Jake protects, which is smart play, I think. Snarl from Arcanine would be pretty nice to at least be able to reduce the damage on Farigiraf. Get a little bit of chip into it, which is cool. We don't see a Citrus Berry. Psychic goes off and does a pretty big chunk of damage into Arcanine again. We see Life Orb revealed on Farigiraf. So I don't think the Psychic would have KO'd just based on how much damage it did now. But it's sure put in work. That's for certain. I don't know if Jake has any better switches in the back for Empoleon for Flare Blitz. They're both making their turns so quickly. Oh, he has Garchomp. I mean, that's a great switch in to Flare Blitz. Flapjack, the Incineroar, comes back out. Does get Intimidate on both those Pokemon. Here's White Herb, no White Herb. But Arcanine's going to be taking Recoil, taking Rough Skin damage. Man, it gets a burn. Ugh. Really tough game for Jake here, honestly. He misses the KO with Snarl. Garchomp at -1 and burnt. It's not. It's doing more, I think, as like, hit me. I have Rough Skin. I dare you. Like, Incineroar probably just even wants to fake out Arcanine, honestly. Might be better. He goes for Helping Hand into Garchomp, hoping that maybe Garchomp doesn't KO or fake out, or that Incineroar doesn't fake out Garchomp. That's what I'm trying to say. He goes for Stomping Tantrum. It's good damage, but that was Helping Hand boosted. That was a lot that went into that, and it gets Parting Shot for its trouble. Switching to Empoleon would have gone crazy there, that's for sure. Not much better to do with Arcanine, though, unfortunately. Like, you'd be Flare Blitzing into Incineroar, and that's not getting you too far. But the control and, like, the mix-up that is coming from Blake, because you got the burn, which is pretty nice, good luck, but, like, on top of that, he's already -2 on Garchomp. Even if he wasn't burnt, he wouldn't be doing a whole lot. I don't know that Stomping Tantrum gets the KO at -1, but it's not, like, I think it might I don't know. It was pretty hard to tell. It did, like, a little under 50%, so it could have been a roll if he wasn't burnt. I guess for Stomping Tantrum. So this looks pretty scarfed, honestly. Yeah, because it's faster than Vanillix, which gets Icy Wind off. Gets a KO onto, what's it called? Onto Garchomp. Critical hit. I don't think that mattered. Not even a little bit. But now Vanillix is locked into Icy Wind. Ditto does get the KO onto the opposing Arcanine, Flare Blitz, but it will knock itself out with Recoil in the process. That'll give Blake the chance to get out Farigiraf. It's like 1v3 now, I think, at this point. Incineroar's in the back, so it's not over, technically. Empoleon does have Roost, importantly. We didn't see the item on it. I'm thinking it's like Life Orb or something, though. And based on the confidence here, well, Farigiraf is going to move before Empoleon. So I think, I don't know, this is tough. He gets the Icy Wind, which puts Empoleon at now +2 special attack, but -1 speed. Farigiraf's going to outspeed it. Now we saw it go for Psychic. And he does survive. Really close one. I feel like Empoleon might be Life Orb, though. And it will knock itself out if it gets a hit off. Goes for Flash Cannon to Farigiraf. Gets a KO. It's still over for Jake, unfortunately. And Life Orb does tick, so Empoleon goes down. But he brought it back to, after what I would say was like a really bad start, he like made it pretty close. And if he had more health on Empoleon still, like if he hadn't taken so much damage on the switch in from Flare Blitz, maybe would have been in a better position to reverse sweep from there. Let me see if I can get in this room now. Let me see if I can get in the room now. They're ready. Okay, we're just watching like this, I guess. That's fine. Okay. Yeah, I feel like the lead was really good for Blake there. I think you could run it back. You could maybe do like Empoleon, Arcanine if you're Jake, and hope that there's the same sides. And that Ditto tries to copy your Arcanine again. Might be a little telegraphed, though. You can't really safely lead Incineroar when there's Empoleon, so Blake's options for lead are a little bit limited because of that, and he just brings the same for this time. Or he's trying to. Thinking about it. Could it be Gengar's time to shine, finally? I could see Jake leading, actually going for Lopunny this time into what Blake ended up bringing. Scrappy Lopunny. I think that's the ability he gets when it Mega Evolves. Yeah. Won't let him fake out. He still won't be able to fake out with Farigiraf on the field, but he'll be able to stop the Gengar from moving. At least be putting pressure on the field. There's Empoleon and Floette this time. He gets to copy Floette. It's still basic Floette, but basic Floette has like pretty decent stats. I think it's got like close, like some of the same stats that regular Floette has. It has like 125 special attack or 135 special attack. It's no slouch, but it's not doing a whole lot to Empoleon. Could just be, I didn't see what move he was going for, but it could just be like a sheer cold into Empoleon, trying to just cheese his way off that, cheese that thing off the field. Gets Farigiraf on the field next to Vanillix. Floette Mega Evolves. We saw the moveset. It's Psychic, Dazzling Gleam, and Moonblast. No Draining Kiss, no Calm Mind setup kind of thing. And he just goes for Blizzard, which Empoleon's not taking any damage, but he could get frozen. Both these Pokemon can get frozen. Floette took 33% from that, too, which was quite a lot. Oh my god. Critical hit on Farigiraf. Really big. And he goes for Flash Cannon, gets a KO onto Vanillix. Now, you have Incineroar, and you have So what Blake could do here is actually the same thing that he did against me and bring in Incineroar, give Jake the +2, and then try and switch out and instead give or take the +2 from Empoleon. Then if Arcanine comes in, he can get even more stat boosts on his Dittoed Empoleon. Gonna be tough to get that though, I think. Goes for Dazzling Gleam and just gets the KO onto Farigiraf. Huge damage into Incineroar too. Could be Pasho Berry on Incineroar. I didn't see the item on that either. Goes for Hydro Pump and just hits it. So, I mean, only Splup is left here. He can copy the Pokemon that he wants, so he can copy the Empoleon. And he will be doing pretty good against Floette there, that's for sure. We'll be able to see the Empoleon's full moveset here through the Ditto's moveset. So let's find out. Hydro Pump, Flash Cannon, Ice Beam. So he's still like getting, like, he's not doing a whole ton to the opposing Empoleon. But at least he's preventing this Floette from doing anything. I really think he should have just gone for damage, honestly. Just get some, like, Dazzling Gleam or some Moonblast damage onto the opposing Empoleon. Crazy. Huge damage. Life Orb Tick. Empoleon goes for Ice Beam, trying to get a freeze. Thinks that, I guess we can see, it seems like that's the only win condition that Blake sees, getting a freeze. Yeah. Empoleons are going to be speed tying because this Ditto is not scarfed. Scarf is a little, it's tough on Ditto. It just puts you in some awkward positions sometimes. And Moonblast, I think, will get the KO here. Yeah. So we're going to game 3 now. Jake kind of figuring out, again, just like every week, the pressure that Empoleon puts on the field. I know, as another person who drafted water type bulky competitive Mon. Very good. These Pokemon are great. Like, what can you say? They control a lot of the game just by like disincentivizing your opponent from doing certain things. It's the same. It's like a similar kind of thing as like Frigoraph, I would say. It like just has an effect on the field that like changes how the game is played a bit. And that was the quickest lock-in I've ever seen. We're seeing Araquanid, Gengar, and Vanillix Ditto in the back. I don't know what the game plan is. We didn't see the moveset on Araquanid or Gengar at all. But Blake has learned a lot of information about his opponent through Ditto, which is pretty great. So he knows a lot about the teams already. I feel like he could maybe leave it behind, but I don't know that Frigoraph or Incineroar is doing better here. I think Incineroar is like, it's okay. I think it's just not good into Empoleon at all. And it's not good enough into the other stuff, I think, that you could justify bringing it Game 3. And Jake just leads the same Floette and Empoleon. What can you do about steel damage and about, what's it called? Ooh, liquidation. Interesting. It's gonna, I don't know. Blake made that move very confidently. He's going for Protect on Gengar. I think the reason that Blake must have locked in this choice for Araquanid so quickly is because now that he knows the moveset for Empoleon, he knows that he can at least not take much or any damage from it. And he's not really... He doesn't have anything right now that would prevent him from... Or that would give him the competitive boost. Incineroar, and now he can control and not lock into Icy Wind for Vanillix. Gengar goes for Protect. We saw Psychic on Floette, which is, I think, yeah, like, very good reason for Gengar to be protecting, and not anything you wouldn't have learned that information unless you had Ditto and you could learn your opponent's moveset. Flash Cannon doesn't get a special defense drop, and Liquidation's going to do some big damage. It's the one-hit KO. Water Bubble's crazy, man. This thing got Wave Crash. Imagine how it would be on Trick Room teams. Losing Floette turn 1, also not great. Here comes Arcanine. So it's going to be able to Snarl, which at least will reduce the damage on Gengar. I don't think that's the... I think you got to try and KO this Araquanid as quickly as possible, though. Like, if you're Jake, you might even just be better off like going for Flare Blitz, Hydro Pump, and like hope that you get the KO. I don't even know. Flare Blitz isn't going to be doing that much, though. I think Araquanid kind of got this game locked up here, honestly. Jake's Pokemon are stuck on the field, too. If he can just stall out of having to deal with Empoleon for as long as possible, then pretty good. Gengar goes for Substitute. Jake goes for Hydro Pump and breaks the Substitute. By doing this, Blake is taking less damage from these moves than he would be, and he's he's ticking down Jake's health with the Life Orb, breaking him down a little bit. So at least you're getting something out of that turn. Yeah, I mean, thinking about the Pokemon that Jake has left and what Blake has here, how little damage Blake has taken, I feel like he's pretty set. And Arcanine's stuck on the field. We know it has Citrus Berry. Rapid is at -1, but it's not surviving. Arcanine is not surviving Flare Blitz. Very sad to see, because I would have really loved to play against Jake in the finals. Hydro Pump goes in Gengar, but it gets protected on. Like, I really think if you're Jake, you should be trying to focus your attention on Araquanid, because that's the thing that's... Like, Gengar is trapping you on the field, but Araquanid is the thing ripping through your team right now. Now you're on your last 2 Pokemon. Gengar can Perish Song if it has it. Garchomp is what's left. I mean, that's also not going to love taking Liquidation. But yeah, I said Perish Song. I didn't remember seeing the full moveset, but it's Shadow Ball and Sludge Bomb on Gengar. And I think we saw liquidation maybe into Empoleon. Stomping Tantrum's not doing. I mean, I'm surprised that wasn't a crit. That was a lot of damage. Hydro Pump goes into Araquanid. Some big damage. But it's not going to be enough with the rough skin damage, too. I mean, really, really smart of Blake here to recognize the position that Gengar and Araquanid put you in when you have them both on the field at the same time, like with the Pokemon that Jake brought. There's just kind of no answer to it. Blake is going for a double switch, actually. Scoops comes in. I mean, it makes sense. Like, we're not counting KOs anymore, but you don't lose Gengar. You don't, like, accidentally put yourself in some worse position. If he attacks the Araquanid slot, he's taking Rough Skin self-damage, which is cool. It's almost a 2-hit KO on Garchomp, or on Ditto Garchomp, but even with Scarf, like, you can't change moves now. You can't use an Iron Head onto this Vanillish. So unless you got, like, a crit and, I don't know, Dragon Claw somehow didn't... I don't know if Dragon Claw is going to KO because there's no boosting item. We'll see. I mean, like, it'll just be Ice Beam or Blizzard that KOs Garchomp here. Kind of nothing left to do. Very well played from Blake. Like I said, I'm like excited to play against Blake, but would have liked to see playing against Jake, since I haven't done finals against Jake. I have against Blake, but I guess for Weather Ball, I didn't even see the moveset. Weather Ball's cool. That's the end of that. GG's to Jake and Blake. Yeah, I mean, Jake made a really good adjustment in Game 2 and was able to make a pretty convincing win, but I think the recognition of Blake for that Game 3 to get Gengar and Araquanid on the field. Yeah, there you are. GG's. Very well played. That Game 3, finding the Gengar Araquanid, that was strong.
Yeah.
Nice.
Araquanid broken.
Good Pokemon.
It's a pretty strong guy. Also, I got the Morpeko title today.
I saw very. I mean, I respect the, what's it called, dedication that it must have taken to get to that point.
Good. It's pretty good team, right?
I'm sure it is. I mean, I think we actually saw all 6 of your Pokemon come in these games.
Yeah,
which is pretty
because
cool.
I switched off the Instant Fire for the last game.
Mm-hmm.
This is how I post the teams.
We're seeing how the sausage is made here.
Yeah, it's a lot easier.
It's gonna be me and you again. It looks like, huh?
You don't even have to like share the team.
No, you just almost share it and then say, "No, I'm good."
Just say, "Nah, I just needed the screenshots, buddy." That's all. That's it.
So it's gonna be me and you again in finals, huh?
Yeah, because we worked hard throughout the season.
All right, now we see Jake's squad, the Goon Platoon.
Nah, that's so cursed. What?
Oh my god, not the Goon Platoon. All right, so what were Jake's Pokemon here? I mean, we saw a lot of the moves, just seeing them through Ditto from your perspective.
Yeah, it's very helpful.
The only Pokemon you didn't see the moves for were actually Rotom and Lopunny, which didn't come at all. You saw the moves for everything. It was pretty cool.
My Ditto turned into everything.
It was a very versatile piece of the team. That's for sure.
I love
I saw
Ditto.
what you were doing too with in game 2 trying to like give Empoleon the boosts and then take them for yourself to try and see if you could get something with that, or
I
is
wasn't
that what it
going
is?
for that. I was kind of like, at that point, I was kind of like, it's already cooked. I just want to know all the moves.
Yeah, that's fair too. I thought like maybe if you got like a crit or like a dodge Hydro Pump or something like.
I went for the Ice Beam freeze on Empoleon, but I didn't win the speed time. I was like, oh well.
Yeah, no. I once I saw the Ice Beam come out, I was like, as soon as the Ice Beam came out, you know, this must be Blake's like the best win condition that he can see is to get a freeze.
Yeah.
So I mean, you go for
even
it.
then, it's like I probably just lose to the chomp in the back.
Yeah, but
the scarf.
I mean, getting the burn on Flare Blitz was pretty big too. I don't know if that like
doesn't super matter because like
that's what I was thinking about, like how much damage. Yeah, you had.
Matter.
Yeah, because he was locked into Stomping Tantrum.
Like,
it would have maybe got the KO onto.
It matters for like differential, I guess.
Well, now there's no differential.
Well, it matters for like the stats. I mean,
oh
like,
yeah,
it matters for like the stats, but like it doesn't matter for like winning because I was already in like winning position at that point.
Yeah, I think I'll keep track. I'll count up, or I'll ask maybe Finn to count up the KOs. Just like I won't put them in the sheet. I'll put them in like a separate tab or something, because if we're comparing like how the main season went, and then adding like for everybody else, and then adding our games because we got to play more, then that kind of skews things.
It's the whole thing, yeah.
That's how I did it last season, but I'd still like to know the KOs and stuff from these games, because I think both my match with Finn and your match with Jake here was pretty fun to watch, or at least fun to play from my perspective. I
was kind of looking at it. I was like, yeah.
What?
Vanillux's got a clutch up.
Oh yeah, I was like, maybe he's probably just go for Sheercool, like maybe try and get that like the Empoleon out of here, and you went for Icy Wind.
The game 2 was kind of like, ooh.
Yeah, it was a pretty bad start.
I was like, this lead is not. If this is the adaptation, I have to bring the other 2 Pokemon.
Yeah.
Or at the very least, I have to bring a Raquanid.
Yeah, like knowing the full moveset on Empoleon, you can see. Yeah, like knowing all the moves on these Pokemon, you're like, oh, you know, what do they do against Araquanid?
Like, oh wow, none of these Pokemon can kill Araquanid because spiders are based.
I think it would have been if Jake had brought Rotom game 3, it maybe would have made a little bit of a difference because he would have been able to pressure Thunderbolt. I mean, play around that, but like I think bringing Rotom into the stuff that you were bringing before that was a pretty hard call, and like it would have to come over like Empoleon or Garchomp or Arcanine. So I don't know if he would have gone for that. Knowing that he had Psychic on Floette too, like I think that was pretty helpful for game 3 because you're like, oh, Freeze protected my life.
That's my tech.
Yeah. You just figure stuff out and you're like, oh, okay. What, the Psychic on Floette thing?
Yeah. I brought that to Indianapolis Regionals, and I day 2'd with it. That's my tech.
That's your tech.
I know how to counter it.
People were doing, I remember, like, I don't know if it was Rega MA or if it was, like, beginning of MB, but people were starting to do, like, Scarf Floette with Psychic and Light of Ruin.
To kill Sneasler,
yeah, to kill Sneasler.
Yeah.
When you copied the Floette too, I was like thinking about. I was like, I don't know, maybe you could stay as the Floette, but like
it's kind of just annoying because there's an Empoleon there. Like,
yeah, like you're just not doing much of that.
Fine. And there's like I can get back in later to take the Floette again. Is the thought process, but I was kind of just like, I don't know. The game 2, I was kind of just like, okay, I lose automatically because Instant Fari can't do anything.
No.
I need like a freeze.
Love the assurance comeback on Incineroar too.
Yeah, I messaged Finn and I was like, "What did I bring last time?" And Finn was like, "These are the mons," and I was like, "All right." Because like I remember last time thinking like, these 6 answer everything. I just need to like play them right.
Did you win against Jake in the regular season, by the way?
Yeah.
Okay. Who was you? We both lost to 2 people. Who was the other person you lost to?
I lost to you, on timer.
Uh-huh. Had that. I gotta add
And
that.
I don't remember what the other one was.
Let me see.
I don't have
League
the best memory for
against Ian. He lost
draft
against
leagues. What was the Pokemon for that one?
Ian. He had like Meganium, Skarmory, something else, Basculegion,
Oh yeah,
Pelipper.
I remember. Something happened in that match that I was like, oh damn.
Yeah.
I remember when I lost, I was like, oh, this is unfortunate.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, shit like that happens, right?
Yep, that's the game we play.
So next week when we play, we're gonna play only moves that don't miss and don't have additional effects, right? No luck involved. Right. We can only have protect, basically.
Moves that don't miss and don't have additional effects involved.
That's like so few moves. I think if I had to make Charizard
I can
work.
do that. I can do that on Fairgraph. Hyper Voice Twin Beam, right?
Yeah, I can do.
Ditto has Transform, so that's one.
Oh, I can't use. I can only use Dragon Claw as an attacking move on Charizard.
I think Araquanid gets like Hydro Pump and shit.
Oh, actually, Aerial Ace is a move that doesn't check accuracy. If we're already not using accuracy.
Yeah, that counts.
Yeah.
That's not. I wouldn't consider that to be like a bonus effect.
Yeah. Anyway, GG's. It was fun watching you play, and I'll message you at some point soon, and we'll schedule our finals match again.
Also, to all the viewers, happy day on the weekend.
Happy weekend day for sure.
It's a weekend day at the end of the week. Yeah.
GG's. Have a good night.
GG's. Good.